there. This is an update of new stuff that I found, including some 7 inches, some CDs, and a couple of albums. So let's quickly show the 7 inches. First up, De La Soul, Say No Go, Adamski, Killer, Keeping the Faith, De La Soul, Kid Frost, La Raza, Young MC, this is a nice find. Principles Off is a song I hadn't heard in a long time. And Public Enemy, Fight the Power. And the last one, another one I hadn't heard in a long time, Booyah Tribe, Psycho Funk. So those are 7 inches. A lot of hip-hop or hip-hop based stuff. Then on CD I have the following. First up, it's Maura. Now I don't know if I'm going to use this as a beer coaster, but this is a piece of crap. It's a Christmas album released on Yep Rock, so I thought, hey, that's indie pop. I like indie pop. Let's give this a shot. But it's terrible. I don't know if these guys are, making a joke of themselves or on purpose, but this is just plain awful. There's only one song on it that I think is reasonable, and that is out of 20 songs. Not a good purchase, but it's from Goodwill, so I can't bring it back. I don't know if you can see this correctly, but this is Jeremy Days, Circus Head, a German band that released their first album in 1988. That was a really Britpop influenced album, and this is their second album from 1991, and that still contains the Britpop sound, but it makes it larger, more acceptable, and bigger. And to be quite honest, it's good. It's not better, but it's really, really good. It's a band that not a lot of people know about, but should know, because yeah, it's a really good band. The Jeremy Days. They did a couple of albums after this as well, but I have their first two now. This is Arlington Camera, We Are ANC. This is one of those acts that in the early 2000s, the late 1990s, looked back at lounge and created their own new version of lounge, and this is what it is. Very 80s, very electronic, and pretty decent. Yeah, I like it. It's yeah, it's melodic. It goes all over the place. Actually, there's songs that tend to go towards hard rock, heavy metal, but then there's songs that are just plain sweet and gentle. So it goes all over the place, and it's worth checking out if you like lounge music. If you don't like lounge music, if that gives you the creeps, stay away from this. And I already showed you two De La Soul 7 inches, but I also found this one. This is, I have to look it up, AOI Bionics from 2001. And it's pretty okay. So far, I haven't really listened to it, but only quickly in the car back home from the Goodwills. And it's pretty decent. It's got a couple of guest artists like CeeLo, Slick Rick's on it, Be Real from Cypress Hill. Just really good. Or really good, it's pretty good. I haven't, like I said, haven't really listened to it. Now on to the vinyl. Let's take these away. The one you're hearing in the background is Elquin, the Mountain Queen. A Dutch prog band from 1973. I don't know if this is their first album, but it's an album of which I've seen the artwork several times, mentioning it as a great, great prog album. So when I finally saw it on vinyl in a Goodwill store, I just had to pick it up. It's, as you can hear, pretty good. If you like prog, that is. It's the band. And there's a fight picture, a picture where someone is trying to beat someone up. Yeah, I don't know much about this band, so I can't really talk about it that much, but it's just the kind of prog that I really, really like. Just hear it. Good, just good. Then some pure 80s pop music. This is Scritti Politti with, I have to read that out, Cupid and Psych 85. It's got The Word Girl, Absolute on it, and I don't know any other songs that were hits. I don't think so. But yeah, it's a solid pop album from the 80s, and I like these two hit songs, so I decided to give it a shot. Then a couple of Bruce Springsteen albums. First up, Born in the USA. It's the album that originally put me off Bruce Springsteen, because Born in the USA, Dancing in the Dark, I'm on Fire, they were hits in Holland as well, and not really my cup of tea at the time, and to be quite honest, until recently I just thought, you know, they're not that special. But then I've been seeing you guys out there buying a lot of Bruce Springsteen and talking about Bruce, and I'm like, wait a minute, let's give it a shot. And I also knew Glory Days, and I like that song, and there's a couple of more songs on it that I really like. So it's not a bad album at all. It's just in my memory bad, I guess. So there you have it, Born in the USA. And I have to pick this up. Tunnel of Love from 1987, which had a couple of songs on it that were big, I guess. Brilliant Disguise, what's that? I don't know. Anyway, good album. So when I decided to pick that one up, a couple of days later I saw this one, and I just had to pick it up. And I'm going to pick up every Bruce album that I see. So yeah, good stuff. Another artist that I really like, and I don't have much stuff by him. This is Night and Day by Joe Jackson. It's got the big hit Stepping Out on it, and it's just a great album. It's very good. Musically, it's just amazing. The texts are great. His vocal is just great. I really like Joe Jackson. And I also found this one, Body and Soul. Title already says it, although the cover makes it look like a Blue Note album. The Body and Soul title actually explains it all. It is a soul album by Joe Jackson, and a good one. Just solid Joe. Soulful Joe. Good stuff. That's all the Goodwill stuff I have, and I have 3 albums that I got in the mail, so they are new. First up, it's Mondo Cane by Mike Patton. Mike Patton, lead singer of I'm well prepared, ain't I? Fate No More, yeah. And not just Fate No More, he's the lead singer of Phantomas, he's the lead singer of Tomahawk, he's the lead singer of Mr. Bungle. He's very prolific, and he can do a lot with his voice, a lot. If you only know him from Fate No More, you'll be surprised, because what he does here, it's something different. It's not weird, crazy, experimental, it's beautiful, it's elegant, it's very symphonic. What he does here is he takes songs from the early 60s, Italian songs from the early 60s, and makes them his own with an orchestra. And it's just beautiful. It's actually started out as a series of shows in Italy. The first show outside of Italy, I was there. It was in Holland, part of a festival called the Holland Festival. And I was blown away. It was so beautiful. And then he did other shows outside of Europe as well. But you know, if you are willing to give different music a chance, this is a good album. It's a beautiful package, by the way. Opens up like this. There's a little hole there. It's very, very colorful, as you can see. Even inner sleeve is just colors all over the place, and that's basically what you get. It's not a dark, brooding album. It's a very, you know, fun album. You hear the fun in the music. You hear the melodies, the beautiful melodies that those Italians created back in the 60s. Good album. And then I am also slowly picking up every album released by The Fall, which will take me a long time because they've done a lot of stuff. But this is, I think, their debut album. It said on the sticker, but I don't know. It's Life After Witch Trials, and I haven't listened to it yet. Why? Because I just have so much music that I need to listen to. But I will, and I know I love The Fall, so it can't be bad. It's angry music by Marky Smith, punk, post-punk, call it what you will, but it's Marky Smith music. That's how I would describe it, just angry, you know, ranting at people, ranting at things. This is from 78, so it's, you know, they've been going on for a long time now. And the last album, it's something that I just wanted to pick up to already, you know, sort of test if I am going to like it, and the result is I am going to like it. So their new album that is coming out next month is definitely on pre-order, so I'll hope to get that. But it's Earth. This is phase 3, and it's called Thrones and Dominions. A double album on Sub Pop. Sadly, they housed it in a very small sleeve, so it cracked open. That's stupid. I mean, do a gatefold, but apparently they didn't. What is it? It's, I don't know how many tracks. I have to take everything out, but I'm not going to because it might crack open more. But it's like, I think eight tracks or something like that, maybe more. That's just feedbacking guitars. It's what later became sludge metal, doom metal, whatever. I don't hear the metal in it, but I just hear it's pretty good. Yeah, what can I say? It's noisy. It's lots of feedback, lots of sounds. But in that, I hear melodies, I hear beauty, I hear things that just make me want to dive into the music, and that's a good thing. So that's Earth. And that is my update for today. Yeah, so I'm going to do one more video, which is a response video, so check it out. Peace.